How's it going there, everybody? It's Mr. Zen over here bringing us a brand new Tiger Mask episode discussion. And for today's segment, guys, we're going to be talking about is episode 16. And in this episode, guys, this episode was mostly a filler-oriented episode, folks, because of the way that it was actually mostly gags involved and a lot of humor was trying to be incorporated into the episode itself. That I thought to myself that yes, it was pretty nice and chill. That I personally think this anime should have actually stayed, due to the reasons that, we're getting so much character progression throughout the other characters, we're getting a major plot, we're getting another huge arc involved in it, that I think that, coming down from the rising climax from the last arc itself, I think that this episode was necessary for that specific reason. And I personally think that as well, that this episode was also necessary there, so that Tiger Mask actually goes out and tries to fight other wrestlers outside Japan, outside of America as well. Because in this episode, Tiger Mask is going to go fight a Mexican wrestler, folks. Yes, for a filler episode, he goes to fight the Latinos. Yes, folks, and I'm Latino myself, and oh my god, this episode was it was funny to laugh at, not laugh with, because, oh man, this episode was just horrendous at the fact that you would think that some Mexican wrestlers would be some pretty powerful opponents, but no, they actually were kind of showcasing that the Mexican wrestlers were apparently big, pretty retarded, and pretty slow on the uptake as to what they can really do on the ring itself, that they need help with some other opponent. But I personally think that, I just think that it was meant for, like I said, comical gag and not necessarily to take very serious, that made the episode very magical, you could say, for us viewers. That I personally think that itself, at the end of the day, it's still hilarious. But oh my god, man, I felt sorry for Tiger Mask, because in the episode, throughout the whole entire time, he was brought to Mexico itself because of a Mexican promoter, which, by the way, she's a wrestler by the name that goes, I believe, was Senorita, because I didn't really give her a name throughout the whole entire episode. I was trying to look back into it, and yeah, they didn't really give her a name or anything. But the point is, you're looking throughout the episode, and then, Senorita actually tricks Tiger Mask's, agent, which is Haruna, by saying that, if you come fight for us at our wrestling ring, we'll pay you $50,000 in yen, of course. But apparently, she meant to say was 50,000 pesos, which, by the way, was very, very little compared to the yen. So it kind of shocked Haruna, because she's just like, wait, what? This is nothing. Tiger Mask is just gonna be coming here just for fun, basically. But the point that you guys gotta remember too, that Haruna didn't really understand, was the fact that Mexico itself has a different economy, not necessarily a strong economy as how the Japan economy is. I could be wrong, the way that how it is, because we can't involve real life elements in this, so we don't know as to how the economy is going around in Mexico and Japan in Tiger Mask universe, not outside, because that's very different. I don't want to go into that dark territory. The point is that, like I said, there's just two different economies itself, so Haruna forgot to see through that. So of course she probably thought that they were going to pay her, in her mind, of 50,000 yen itself, which, by the way, would have been a lot helpful. But the point of the whole entire shenanigans, that when Tiger Mask was there, he felt like, okay, he kind of got swindled a little bit, but at the end of the day, Tiger Mask won in the actual episode too, because when Tiger Mask fought against Sabaton, which was, by the way, the Mexican that was really slow on the uptake for everything, which, by the way, they actually even tried sabotaging Tiger Mask before the wrestling match. They were actually going to try to actually hurt him, like some kind of accident before it was going to happen, which, by the way, Tiger Mask, it didn't really happen on him, because Sabaton actually kept getting caught by Tiger Mask and Haruna throughout the whole entire time, and they kept looking at him like, what are you trying to do? And of course, how slow on the uptake he is, he kind of hurts himself in the process, which, by the way, it's not that bad of an episode, but still, after a while, it did hang out just a little cringy, just a little, because you're like wondering, like, just how slow is this character, man? He can't be that slow. But moving on, guys, we're gonna move on to is the fact that I like how the way they actually set up the pueblos and the villages around in Mexico in this episode, because it's true, you know, when you go to Mexico, it's a very welcoming environment, and they really did that in this episode because of the way that they have like this like youth group program, which by the way which is also used as another comical relief part, which was so hilarious because all the old ladies really love wrestlers themselves, that they were actually taking pictures. And that's the way that how Hana didn't really see it, is that in the way the Mexican I believe the Mexican cities or pueblos themselves, the way that they kind of promote themselves is through the youth program or through the old ladies, because the way they kind of go through is, you know, through the social media, like, oh, this famous wrestlers here, let me take a picture, and then they tell their husbands, let's go over there, etc., etc. It was kind of basically like a business promotion, as you can say, when they went to you could say Tiger Mask and the whole NPWB NJWB, yeah. But the point is, it was all promotion. But moving on, guys, we're moving on is to the last and final bit of the fight itself between Tiger Mask versus Sabaton. And again, it wasn't necessarily a ha-ha fight or it was like an intense fight. It was more, like I said, it's a comic relief still at the end of the day. But the match itself, it felt like Tiger Mask was just really there, like I said, just promotional. It really was there. And I'm looking at the episode again. It's kind of funny because when you think of Mexican wrestlers, you think of those hardcore wrestlers that, you know, they get a freaking a steel chair, they smack it on someone, they're just jumping off the ropes, they somersault and body slam another wrestler. But that wasn't the case. They kind of drifted away from that, which was, I kind of was wondering, why did they do that? Because isn't that what the wrestlers in Mexico do? They're more into that hardcore stuff. But I could be wrong. Interesting though. But the point is, you know, like I said, the episode was very comical again. Like, I'm gonna keep reiterating that again and again and again, because of the fact, like I said, this is all comical relief. But like I said, though, guys, I think that's it for today's episode. Because like I said, you know, Senorita actually goes in the ring, and Sabaton, they try to tag team Tiger Mask. But so at the end of the day, they still didn't win, and Tiger Mask still won. But let me know down in the comments, guys, as to what are you guys' thoughts on the anime episode itself. Like I said, I think this episode was just more like a haha. Like I said, it was still pretty enjoyable to watch. It's just that there wasn't necessarily anything intense or serious going on throughout the whole entire episode. I did love that Tiger Mask itself was actually reaching out to other countries itself besides Japan and the American wrestlers itself. I'm loving that, you know, like I love how there's diversity in this show itself. But like I said, let me know down in the comments below as to what you guys' thoughts on the anime episode itself. And as always, guys, if you guys enjoy my content, don't forget to give a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more Tiger Mask Wrestling episode discussions. And as always, guys, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. But this is Mr. Zen, signing out.